today we're going to be giving you guys advice on boys.
Just to clarify, we're not
Experts
on boys.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is getting their attention. And I feel like a lot of girls tend to change who they are just to get a boy's attention.
Well, I think usually the way I would try to get a guy's attention is just maybe try to make eye contact with them and then smile so they know you're friendly.
Friending them on Facebook or liking all their Instagram pictures, which I mean nowadays is probably the way that people get each other's attention.
I mean, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
If you had a class with someone that you were interested in, maybe just try to catch their eye.
If you're sitting next to them, it's I don't know. If you're in the same class as them, it gives you a really good topic of conversation because you can talk about the class, you can talk about the teacher, you can ask them about homework. So, along with getting their attention, there's also dressing to impress them, which is usually, not the best thing to do because you want to dress for yourself and dress for what you're comfortable with. And if you're trying to get a guy by showing a little more cleavage or more skin in any way, then it's really not the right thing to do.
Put on something you're comfortable in and that you think you look good in. If you're confident, they'll probably notice that.
And you don't need to show skin to impress boys.
If you don't usually show a lot of skin, then don't do it for a boy. But if you do it anyways, then obviously you can do whatever you want.
And don't show more. If you do, show what you're comfortable with and the amount that you're comfortable with and everything. Starting a conversation with a guy, it may seem a little intimidating and it may be hard at first, and trying to figure out how to get their number and stuff may be difficult. And there's obviously Facebook and you can message them and talk to them on there, or you can do the little, I like your Instagram picture, he liked mine, we're gonna go back and forth kind of thing. But if you actually go up to a guy and start talking to them, it will show them that you're not shy, you have confidence, and you're interested in them.
But if you are shy, it's okay if you don't want to be the one to really make the first move or whatever. Since I'm really shy, usually I just try to make eye contact or smile or whatever, and then that sort of leads them into making the first move.
But you don't have to pretend that you're interested in something they're interested in just to have something in common with them. And they're really not that intimidating to talk to. If you just go up to them and just start a normal conversation, they'll probably respond to you. Most guys aren't mean.
What's the worst that could happen, really? Going up and starting a conversation with someone? Because even if they may not be interested in you that way, they're not going to be get away from me. They're going to be polite.
The more they get to know you, the better off you'll be.
Yeah.
So just keep at it. Don't force it, but if you keep talking to them, then it will be better. Another thing that can happen when you like a boy is if your friends don't like them or have a certain opinion of them. I was interested in 2 different guys, and half of my friends were really against one of them, and the other half were kind of just you should choose who you want to choose. But the half that were against that person were really trying to get me to not go out with him or not continue anything with him, and it was really annoying because it's they didn't support me. So if you're in a situation like that and your friends are trying to force you to not talk to someone or to not be interested in someone just because of their opinion, you should try to ignore them and just do what you want to do.
If it's your friends sort of telling you what they think they know what's best for you, you should take what they say into consideration, but don't just completely go with whatever they say because you think that's what you should do.
Once you have a boyfriend, or if you have a boyfriend and you used to hang out with your friends all the time, or you used to be with them all the time, and then now that you have a boyfriend, you're with them,
just don't be one of the people to just completely cut your friends out of your life because all of a sudden you have this other person in your life.
And also, if you have a boyfriend, it's a really good idea for them to hang around with your friends too. And a great idea is actually to get your boyfriend and his friends to hang out with you and your friends, because then your friends can find guys that they're interested in, and you can have huge group dates or hangouts where you're just all together, and it's really fun. And along with that is PDA. If you're with a group of people, you shouldn't be on top of your boyfriend or clingy or always touching each other. I think for me, holding hands is okay, and having his arm around me.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's
don't be like
okay.
aggressively
making
out
out
like in public.
Also, guys can put some pressure on girls, and same girls can put pressure on guys to do stuff. And guys, especially teenage guys, have like a reputation of being like testosterone driven and like only like
one thing on their mind,
and that's like sex, obviously. But you should never let a guy push you further than you want to go, and same for guys. You should never let a girl push you further than you want to go. If you want to take it slow at the beginning of your relationship, say that and make sure they know.
It doesn't matter like how old you are, senior year or whatever, and you have a boyfriend and you think, well, like it's the end of high school, like I feel like I should be doing this. Like, you don't have to. You can wait as long as you want. It doesn't matter when you have your first kiss or when you do have sex for the first time. Like,
if all of your friends have done it, it doesn't mean that you have to do it. You can wait as long as you want until when you're comfortable. Just never force yourself to do something that you're not comfortable with, or rush into something because you think that's what you should be doing, or you think that that person's only gonna like you if you do that. But all in all, guys aren't scary to talk to, girls aren't scary to talk to. Never put yourself into a situation that you're uncomfortable with, and always just be yourself whenever you're talking to someone new, and like never change yourself to impress someone.
Also, one more thing we wanted to add was that we'll probably be putting up videos every other Saturday, just because school has started and
I
we're
honestly
busy.
Yeah, I didn't expect this year to be as rough as it already is, and it's literally, we've had 3 days and I'm already like, oh my god.
And it's hard for us to be together all the time to keep doing this, so if we do it every other week, that'll be easier for us to go. See you guys
in 2 Saturdays. Bye.
Yeah. She played with my heart, made me question if I was insane. Sue's the prettiest girl in town, but she's venom
Every
to
other you say that. Is if your friends don't. That can happen when you like.
dress like that anyways, and that, what are you doing?
There's somebody outside. I heard somebody outside.
I can.
Well, I'm going insane.
So I said peace and I left it. Can't get mad at me when your actions request it. Couldn't even tell me to my face.